So here's our latest project at Land's End, and we're putting in tie-off poles. So the tie-off poles are what you tie the boat to keep it from hitting the dock. And so we were doing other work, and one of the poles just broke in half and fell down. So when we looked at the others, they all looked old and needed replaced. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we've been working on. And these are the poles. We've got them in. The two on the outside are in deep enough. We have to work on the two on the inside. I don't know if you can see very well, but those are lead weights that we put around the piling, and then we jet it in. The pilings are surprisingly buoyant. When you try to put them in the ground, they're hard to go in because they want to float. So like I said, we put lead weights on them. There's about 60 pounds of weight there, and it kind of neutrals out the buoyancy, so it makes it to where it'll go in. We don't have a barge, but it's okay. It takes us a little longer, but imagine trying to take care of a barge. There's what we call mullet in training. So they're little, maybe 4 or 5 inch long mullet, and they just kind of school around, get ready to get to be big mullet, and it's fun to watch them. So anyway, these are the pilings we're talking about. You can see these are 16-foot pilings. So the two on the end have about 8, 9 feet sticking up, and so they're about 6, 7 feet in the ground. And these two here, right off the bow of the sailboat, they're only in the ground about 4 or 5 feet. So we're going to try to get them in another couple of feet. So that's what's going on here. And again, we put weights around the piling, just screw them in. They're old printing press weights, I think, and we just drilled a hole in them, screw them in, and helps negate the buoyancy of the piling. Here's some of the behind the scenes carnage. You know, these are the ropes we use on an everyday basis to manage the pilings. Big ropes, little ropes, sledgehammers, face mask. That face mask is really good for avoiding sunburn. So they're good for avoiding the virus, but they're also good for avoiding sunburn. So I had a sunburn last week from being out in the sun too long, and the face mask really helped. I mean, I don't know what I would have done without it. And these are the come-alongs. So, you know, you never thought that come-alongs would be so interesting, but they sure help when you're trying to get the pilings in place, pull pilings out. And I just bought a new one, so there's the old one and the new one. They're 2-ton come-alongs, and they seem to do pretty good. We got a 4-ton come-along, we got a 1-ton come-along, but the 2-ton seem to be the come-along of choice right now. This pump has been great. Sometimes they can be a pain, but so far, for the last week, this one's been working pretty good. It starts up pretty good, and it's just a 2-inch pump, and that's the pipe right there. That's what we jet the pilings in with. There's the piling. There's the lead weights, there's the piling. You can't even see the screen on the back of the camera. So this is the little pop-up screen that I hardly ever use. And then we'll just go out and look at the other pilings. Right there in the spit of land, there's a good shot of the spit of land. There's there's the mullet. The mullet in training. So there's a piling that we've got in that's in the right depth. And you can see this is the offset right here. So you're right off the offset. That spit of land has gone right back in there. So that's where we are right now. There's the beach. And the next piling is at low tide. We'll be working on this piling right here. And it's the only offset pile we have left to do. So we have to get those others sunk in, and then we'll work on this when it gets to be lower tide. The tide's a big difference here. And yeah, that's about it. There's Jesse getting ready to go. So the two of us have been working on these projects for a long time, and they seem to be moving along fairly well. So that's pretty much it for Land's End today. Bye-bye.